Listen up. It's like this.
This is a message to the peoples of the world. Yahweh's coming to judge the earth and all that is there. Time is running out for the heavens and the earth. God is coming up in the place, tearing things down. What will you do? It's time to amend your ways. Pointing those fingers, get yourselves together. Learn to love one another. Don't bear no grudge. Love mercy. That's the only way to be free. So come on. This is a message to the peoples of the world. Yahweh's coming to judge the earth and all that is there. Just because you think you right, don't make you righteous. God only knows and he'll judge. Just because he's the master of all our souls. Stop pointing those fingers, get yourselves together. Learn to love one another. Don't bear no grudge. Love mercy, that's the only way to be free. This is a message to the peoples of the world. Yahweh's coming to judge the earth and all that is there. It's time to face our God and do things right. Baruch Hashem, Shel Yahweh, Elohim, you King of all our lives. Brothers and sisters, get yourselves together. Learn to love one another. Don't bear no grudge. Love mercy. That's the only way to be free. This is a message to the peoples of the world. Yahweh's coming to judge the earth and all that is there. This is a message to the peoples of the world. Yahweh's coming to judge the earth and all that is there. This is a message to the peoples of the world. This is a message to the peoples of the world. Yahweh's coming to judge the earth and all that is there. This is a message to the peoples of the world. Yahweh's coming to judge the earth and all that is there.
All right. All right. I'm back. My name is Yam Sufa Aria. And this is the Real Talk for Real People study show. A show designed to study the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaqub. And certainly in that design to study his chosen people. along with their studying, who are the enemies of the Most High, and for all intents and purposes, they are the enemies of the Most High chosen people also. But before I get started and I introduce my lovely Isha, simply in Hebrew, my wife, Nasanya, who is the daughter of Zion, the administrator of the show that lends her voice into the ethos by way of comments and commentaries, as all daughters of Zion should be doing to some extent, shape, form, and fashion, beginning in your homes that hand that rocks the cradle. It takes every individual, every family, and certainly every sister. The student instructors of this program is not only I, but my dear friend, Nasanya and I, dear friend, Brother Cottrell, our brother, your brother, and fellow elder. We are the instructors. And you may ask Yam Sufa Aria, who made you an instructor? The Most High made me an instructor by means of studying His Word and applying His Word and sharing that Word. And thus, along with my age also, 50 years old and over, makes you an elder of the nation. Not only that, not simply being an elder of the nation, you must be codified with the Most High, in alignment with the Most High, in formation with the Most High. Just as Brother Cottrell and I. And the reason why I said that we are student instructors, all elders should be in a continual pursuit of studies, and a continual pursuit of an application of said studies of the Most High Word, just as you should be. That in itself qualifies Brother Cottrell and I to be elders. And that in itself alone. We don't need anyone else validation in our approval. It's just that simple. But before I introduce Nasanya and our dear friend, Brother Cottrell, I simply like to make some temporary remarks. I know that a lot of our brothers and sisters are going to be soon inundated with this cold front, ice and snow in these United States of America and its northern and southern regions. Here's what I would suggest to you, brothers and sisters, and no strangers. Do what you can, how you can to prepare for the weather. Take proper measures to do all you can. Supply things, your heating. You got a generator, have your generator prepared. Put some food in your refrigerator, in your cabinets. Have some blankets, have some medical material. Have some walkie-talkies if you need be. Be prepared to have triple layers of clothes on when you go out, if you have to go out, state of emergency. If you drive a vehicle, make sure you have a safety kit in your vehicles, blankets and so on and so forth, water, food, and means of communication, and proper clothing. And once you've done all you can, let the Most High do all He will do in your regard. What I'm saying is, fear not. Praise Yah. So without further ado, let me introduce you to my lovely Isha, the administrator of the show, Nasanya. Nasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you so much, Yamsu. Shalom, shalom, family. All praises to the Holy One of, hold on a second. All praises to the Holy One of Israel. I'm excited to be back, blessed to be back. You know, this is the time that a lot of house fires start as well. So everybody just be mindful and Just watch over heaters and things of that sort. All praises.
And Nasonia is correct, and I was amiss at pointing that out. I'm happy that Nasonia is the administrator of the show because she definitely is administrating, and I'm glad she brought that back to mind. And these regions, because Nasonia and I have been familiar with it because of our association with the Red Cross, that we attend a lot of fire calls during this course and time of season.
Yeah.
So be cognizant of your utilities, food that you leave on your stove. Don't leave any food unattended on your stoves. If you have food on your stoves, pay close attention. Take care of your animals, just like we do with Smoke, our dog, Smoke. Smoke not outside, although he probably want to be out there. We got him inside in the laundry room in a large kennel where he can move about. He don't have to be confined like a little poodle. He's got 2 length room in that kennel so he can move around and be comfortable and so on and so. Take care of your animals, okay, and your plants. Thank you, Nasonia, for pointing that out to me.
Thank you.
Brother Cottrell, may the Most High bless you, brother. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yah. May the Most High bless you and my sister, Sonia, as well, and our whole nation. Bless you, all my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Holy One of Yisrael, the Creator, the Elohim of our fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yisrael. Thanking him for his loving kindness and his tender mercies. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Fellow students, here's how the format of the studies will proceed tonight. I will be leading the studies off in the book of Mashal. That is the actual name for this book. You might be more familiar with the Greco-Roman / English names Proverbs, chapter 12. Brother Cottrell will conclude the studies in the book of Yehoshua. You may be more familiar with the Greco-Roman / English name Joshua, being that we didn't have a letter J. So it's Yehoshua, his actual name. Chapter 23. No, excuse me. My apologies. But when the sun you get on my behind. Chapter 23. Excuse me. 23. Yehoshua's farewell address, because his time is coming to an end. Praise the Most High. Now, Sonia, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, I am.
Lasagna, I can't hear you.
Yeah, you could hear me, Yes, I am. I don't know what's going on. Yes,
Okay, now I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you, Lasagna.
Okay.
Brother Cottrell, you ready to proceed?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Fellow students, let us proceed in the book of Mashal. Mind you now that King Salomo, the wisest man in the universe that has ever been, is not only speaking from experience, he's speaking from observation also, and who's helped facilitating these studies to him, because the Most High has allotted him a measure of wisdom and understanding. Wisdom and understanding is guiding King Salomo. So King Salomo is sharing this information with you. And if you don't know who King Salomo was, he was King David's son by Bathsheba, Queen Bathsheba. And so King Salomo shares what wisdom has taught him, or filtered through him, by way of his observation and his experiences. He says, whoever loves instructions, if you love instructions, you love knowledge. If you hate instruction, well, I gather you don't love knowledge. But he who hates correction is stupid, and you hate to be corrected. And I can see it in my mind's eye throughout our universal captivity. Those who hate correction, I suspect they say about Brother Cottrell and I and Lasagna. Oh, what's she talking about? She don't know nothing. What he talking about? Old fool, he don't know nothing. Them two old fools need to sit down somewhere. They don't know what they talking about. See, that's the kind of people we're dealing with. He who hates correction is stupid. I didn't say it. Wisdom says it. You're stupid. A good man obtains favor from Yah. How to obtain favor from Yah? Being a good man, not being just any man. In codification and alignment with the Most High. Obtains favor from Yah. But on the other hand, those on the other hand are wicked, a man of wicked intentions. He will condemn. Yah will condemn. If you have wicked intentions, Yah will condemn you. A man is not established by wickedness. You're not going to set a foundation, an everlasting foundation, by wickedness. But the root, which is the foundation of righteousness, cannot be moved. First, to be rooted, you must be righteous, and you cannot be moved. And stanza 4, not stanza, well, sector 4. King Salomo says, an excellent wife is the crown of a husband. Not just any wife, but an excellent wife, according to Proverbs, well, Mashal chapter 30, that kind of woman, that kind of sister. Not no any woman, is the crown of her husband. But she, on the other hand, a different kind, who causes shame. If she shames her husband, it's like rottenness to his bone. She is a rot to him. The thought of the righteous are right. People that are righteous think rightly. But the counsels of the wicked are deceitful. Those who get their counsel from the wicked are deceitful. Our young men and young women need to be careful of the counsel they are receiving to ensure that they are not from the wicked, because those counsels are deceitful. And if you think in your mind's eye, think about our people universally captured, our young brothers and our young sisters, some of them. How they on the street corners throwing up signs, talking about they own the block, get off my block, when they don't own a brick on the block. Because somebody else doing it, they doing what somebody else do. Learning to mistreat, abuse, and dominate, and sometimes kill one another while flying false flags. That kind of counsel. It says, the words of the wicked are, the words, not just them, their words lie in wait for blood. Case in point, look at this president in these United States of America. Don't it seem to be lying in wait for blood? The words of the wicked, not only him, but many more. But the mouth, not just the upright, the mouth of the upright will deliver them. Now, why would the mouth of the upright deliver them? Several different factors. Making confessions to the Most High of your shortcomings, just like King David did on many occasions. Yah, forgive me. My iniquities are newer than the hairs on my head, and I'm lower than a dog. Making those kind of acknowledgments to the Most High. Secondly, crying out to the Most High. Thirdly, speaking things that are good and prudent in his universal confinement. Not just anything that comes out your mouth. But the mouth of the upright will deliver them by virtue that will deliver us. The wicked are overthrown and are no more. The wicked, when they're down for the count. When the righteous is down, the righteous fall down 7 times and get back up. But the wicked, when they fall down, it's a wrap. But the house of the righteous will stand. because they're in codification with the Most High. A man will be condemned according to his wisdom. Excuse me, not condemned. My apologies. Commended according to his wisdom. You receive commendations because of your wisdom. But he who is of a perverse heart will be despised, because it will come forth by virtue of that lack of wisdom. If you have a perverse heart, cause and effect, you will be despised. Better is the one who is slighted. Better is the one who is slighted, but has a servant. Even though some people may put you down, and if you have someone to stand in your stead for you to take care of business, you're in a good position. Although you're slighted, you can send your fella out there, hey, go on out there, take care of that for me. Because he can handle your business when you're slighted or when you're put down. Then he who honors himself but lacks bread, than someone who thinks highly of themselves. See, you can put your servant to work. Hey, go and take care of that for me. I'm slighted. They don't fool with me, but I want you to handle that for me. But when someone who lifts themselves up but don't even have means to get any bread, they lack bread. But if you got someone in your stead can take care of business for you, you're in a better standing position than the one who lifts themselves up but don't even have bread to eat on. And verse 10, I was speaking about our dog, Nasanya, and our dog Smoke. And it's indication how you treat your animals or what kind of person you are. See, we have been socially engineered and conditioned in this universal captivity, some of us, to mistreat things. And surely we mistreat each other, but we mistreat animals too. I couldn't even contemplate going to chicken, rooster fights. I couldn't even contemplate going to dog fights. That's not even in my mind. It shouldn't be in your mind either. You should be caretakers of animals, be it a rooster, be it a dog, just as cases I'll Smoke the dog. We call him Smoke, that's his name. So no, I couldn't bear the thought of Smoke in a fight. And it says in reference to that, a righteous man regards the life of his animals. And Smoke ain't family, but Smoke think he family, because we treat him like family. No, he ain't sitting at the table eating that. He ain't licking us in the mouth. Okay? But we treat him like family a little bit. But we don't mistreat, abuse, and dominate him. And we certainly don't put him in dog fights. A righteous man regards the life of his animal. And even if we have cattle, and we were back in the land, we had cattle. That should be reflective of that. You don't mistreat your cattle. You don't mistreat your lambs, your goats. You treat them properly. You don't pack them up and chop their heads off just like they do in these universal captivities. Make their lives miserable. Yeah, sometimes you got to dispatch your animal, but you ain't got to mistreat, abuse, and dominate an animal. You got to have high regard because they have a life too. Even if you had to partake of the animal, there's a way to do things, not in a cruel, inhumane fashion. But the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. That's how cruel people do. Their mercy in regards to if they had a dog named Smoke, they had some roosters, if they had some animals, if they had some cattle, they had some sheep. The tender mercy of the wicked, they are cruel toward their animals. And we should be cruel toward animals in no shape, form, and or fashion. He who tills his land will be satisfied with bread. He who puts in work, if you don't put in work, you won't be satisfied. He who follows frivolity or frivolous is devoid of understanding. He who goes about just happy-go-lucky, easy like Sunday morning, ain't putting in no work, is devoid of understanding. The wicked covet the catch of evil men. Wicked men, you've seen that. Think about it for a moment. Wicked men covet the catch of evil men. They see a evil person, wicked men seeing an evil person doing something, they gonna catch up with him. They gonna get up with him. And I'm not telling y'all what I think. Now, before the Most High caught up with me, I was a wicked man, and I covered evil men things. And by doing so, sometimes I put them things on them. And so I know what I'm talking about. I know what King Solomon is talking about. I've lived that life before the Most High intervened, and I had some connection with the Most High, and I studied the Most High. I know what this is saying. Wicked covet the catch of evil men. I see a dope dealer selling dope. I need that package. I ain't talking about the dope. Give me that mean green, all dollar bill, y'all. To some extent, shape, or form, or fashion. You seeing somebody burglarize? Hey, drop it off. So that is a circling effect. Wicked people covet the catch of evil men. Wicked folk want what evil folk got, and they're going to try to get it. So make sure you're not in that category. But the root of the righteous yield fruit. You're rooted in Yah. And so by being rooted in Yah and being codified in Yah, the righteous yield good fruit, not to covet the catch of evil men. The wicked is ensnared by the transgression of his lip. You're caught up by running your mouths off. Simply say it. You have to be very cognizant and very careful of the words that come out of your mouth. Because when you throw words into the ethos, those very words can come back to haunt you. Case in point, when Yaqub, when his father-in-law had run to catch up with him when he got tired of working for Laban, and he had acquired all the things he needed. He had his two wives, Leah and Rachel. And he was content. And it's time for me to go back home. So Laban run him down and accused him of stealing his idols. And Yaqub, being irate and not thinking about what he said, caused the death of Rachel, the love of his life. And when Laban caught up with him, he said, I ain't took nothing from you, man. Whatever, I got mine. And may be death be upon anyone who took anything from you round. We don't get down like that. And Lord behold, because he was not cognizant of the fact that Rachel, the love of his life, had taken her father's idol. By him putting those words into the ethos, caused the death of the love of his life. What I'm saying, brothers and sisters, be careful of the words that comes out of your mouth. You think those words won't come back to haunt you? They will, and they do come back to haunt you. So be careful what you loosen to the ethos. And it says this: the wicked is ensnared by the transgression of his lips. Loose lips sink ships. But the righteous will come through trouble. It doesn't say, well, maybe he'll come through some trouble. It don't say, perhaps if he go through some trouble, maybe if trouble come down the road. What it's saying is that the righteous will go through some trouble. Expect it, but you'll come through it. Stay connected with the Most High. Stay codified with the Most High. Cling to the Most High. Whatever those troubles may be it these storms that are descending upon us, be it what universal white race supremacy has descended upon us and continue to do by way of this universal captivity. We've came through those troubles. We're going through those troubles. and we will get through those troubles because we're rooted and codified in Yah. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth. Even the word that cometh out of your mouth can be of a fruitful endeavor. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, by the words that come out of your mouth. Be cognizant of the words that come out of your. They can work for ill or they can work for good. Learn to stop cursing, brothers and sisters. Learn to start blessing, brothers and sisters. Learn to be constructive and positive in your communication than all doom and gloom and negativity. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth. And the recompense of a man's hands will be rendered to him. You reap what you sow. If you put in work, you get out work. If you don't put in work, you don't get no work. It's just that simple. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes. We've seen them. We've been them. I've been one. That's why I tell people, take an ex-fool's advice. And I was right in my eyes. But I was a fool. I wasn't codified with the Most High. I wasn't in alignment with the Most High. And so thus, I was self-righteous. Whatever I thought way, it was my way or the highway. A lot of them hit the highway too. And I was left on the highway. So stop being foolish and seek wise counsel. Counsel that is connected with the Most High. Counsel that is codified with the Most High. That kind of counsel. Not every Bubba Louie and Sally says on the street corners. And not your own self. Because the easiest person that can fool you in life is you. That's the easiest person in the world to fool you in life, to make you a plumb fool, is you, leaning on your own understanding. But he who heeds counsel is wise. That counsel I was telling you about. A fool's wrath is known at once. When a fool get mad, everybody know it. They talking loud and saying nothing. Everybody know it. A fool can't hold himself. Everybody gonna know about it. And they want everybody to know they mad. They angry. They upset. But a prudent man covers shame. A wise person covers shame. They don't want everybody to know everything about everybody. Surely they may be mad or angry with someone, but that's not for public consumption. If I'm mad at someone, I don't need public consumption. I need someone to course correct. I need someone to acknowledge they've done wrong by me. I don't need to put them on the so-called proverbial cross. I just need them to do some course correction. I don't need everybody in my business. I don't need to shout it out. You don't need to shout it out. But a fool lets everybody, I'm mad at her. I'm mad at her. Everybody know I'm mad. Look at me. I'm mad. But what does that solve? Oh, I'm mad at him. Everybody look at me. I'm mad. Y'all hear me? Look at me. But what's that solve? It doesn't cover any, it doesn't solve any problem. If you're really trying to solve a problem. He who speaks truth declares righteousness. If you're speaking truth, you are declaring righteousness. But a false witness, they speak deceit, lies, innuendo, conjecture. There is one who speaks like it's piercing of a sword. There's some people words, their tongues, things that come out of their mouth, it's just like a piercing. It pierces you what they say about you. It pierces you to the core. Some people, their tongues are like a piercing sword, the things they say. But the other, as you should be subscribing to be, the tongue of the wise, they promote help. They're not trying to destroy you. They're trying to build you up. They're not trying to tear you down or make you feel less than. Their tongue is trying to promote health, be it physically and or spiritually in you. Not the tongue, on the other hand. The truthful lips shall be established forever. If you have truthfulness in your mouth, it will be established forever, unlike the others, which is, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Here today, gone tomorrow. But a truthful tongue is going to be forever. Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil. You want to know why people do evil? The propelling component is deceit. They're deceitful. Deceit is in their heart, which compels them to devise evil. But the counsel of peace shall have joy. If the people that you're paying heed to and counsel to are connected with Yah and wisdom and understanding, those counsels bring peace and you will have joy. No grave trouble will overtake the righteous. It didn't say that you won't get any trouble, but grave trouble, devastating trouble, trouble to the extent that you totally tore up from the floor, incapacitating trouble. It said that kind of trouble, no grave trouble will overtake the righteous. You may get down, but it won't keep you down if you're codified with Yah. But the wicked, on the other hand, shall be filled with evil. Simply said, because they have no codification with the Most High. They will reap what they sow. Lying lips are abomination to Yah. You should hate lying lips. We should hate lying lips. And why should we hate lying lips? I'm of this fashion, brothers and sisters. Don't ask me to lie to you, for you, and on you. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie for you, and I'm not gonna lie on you. Simply said, I subscribe to the Most High. It's a point. I'm not a liar. I'm offended when people call me a liar. You should be offended also. Because why should you take offense? Lying lips are an abomination to Yah. That's an insult. But those who deal truthfully are his light, are his delight. Those who are truthful are Yah's delight, which we should all subscribe to be. A prudent man conceals knowledge, meaning, just like I said in the beginning, our studies are ongoing. And as a result, we conceal knowledge, not simply to consider for concealing's sake, but to share a vast reservoir of information based upon our studies. We have a vast reservoir. But the heart of fools proclaim foolishness. They don't study anything, they don't know anything, and they ain't talking about anything. So as a result, cause and effect, the heart of fools proclaim foolishness. That's all they know, just like a fish in a fishbowl. The hand of the diligent will rule. If you put in work, you'll rule. I don't know to what extent, perhaps in your home, your communities, and so on and so forth. But you have to put in the work. But the lazy man, the slothful, we put the forced labor. A lazy person, you got to make go to work. Get your butt up and go to work. You know what? All praises to Yah. When I used to be a fool, used to be a wicked fool, one thing I had in that was much more advantageous for me, not because I was any better than anyone. I wasn't lazy. And when I went to those 4 stars with bars, and they didn't put candy on your bed. If they put some candy on your bed, you better not eat it. And so when I paid my dues, paid my time, and I got back out, because my daddy had taught me about working, the advantages of being working, although I rebelled against my father and I paid the consequences. I still kept that in mind. So I found me a job. I walked to work. Then I labored diligently. I got me some transportation, got me an apartment, and so on and so forth. So when I hear brothers and sisters say that, oh man, I can't find no job, but them folks ain't gonna have me. See, I didn't look for excuses. And you shouldn't look for excuses also. Because if you want to work, there's some work out there. And if you work, you need to put in the work. Ain't nothing free. These young brothers and sisters want something for nothing. Just want an excuse to do something wrong. Just like Yum Soup did. Y'all better take a fool's advice. You better put in the work. You better do like your mothers and fathers taught you, hit them clocks. Have some means of your own so you can do for yourselves instead of coveting the wicked, because you're going to pay some consequences. You better take an ex-fool's advice. So I'm not looking down on my brothers and sisters. What I'm saying, take an ex-fool's advice. Don't learn from from experience. Learn from my mistakes. Do good, and good will follow you. Do wrong, wrong will follow you. And you're going to reap the consequences like a whirlwind. So you better take an ex-fool's advice. You better put in that work. The hand of the diligent will rule, but a lazy man will be put to forced labor. And I certainly was put to forced labor in them 4 stars with bars. They made me work. I didn't get paid for it neither. Anxiety in the heart of man causes depression. When you have anxiety, it causes depression. That's why Yah don't want you to have anxiety. Yah don't want you to be overly concerned about anything. Yah don't want you to be fearful of anything, because it produces cause and effect depression. So if you're feeling some sense of anxiety, if you're feeling fearful, cry out to the Most High. When you're feeling like that, cry out to the Most High to give you some relief spiritually. So Yah don't want you feeling that way. Anxiety in the heart of man causes depression, cause and effect. But a good word makes it glad. And we need to be careful when we say it, people. So when people feeling like that, feeling down in the dirt, they don't need you coming at them, talking all crazy out the side of the neck. If you can't say nothing good to folks, shut your mouth. If you can't lift folks up, shut your mouth. If you can't build people up, shut your mouth. Because it said a good word makes it glad. Somebody just tell, how you doing today? You doing okay today? Having a good day? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay. You look pretty good. Okay, you take care of it. Be careful. Have a nice day. Oh, you're looking rather well. We need to stop being, we need to stop looking at each other like pit bulls, like my dog Smoke. When we see another brother and sisters, hackers ride on the back of our neck because we've been socially engineered and conditioned to hate what remotely looks like us, to the extent that we're willing to mistreat, abuse, and dominate it and write a rap song about it to make $1 million. We need to stop that. We need to learn how to build each other up, say good things to each other, motivating things, and elevating things, not just negative and toxicity, bringing people down more than they're down already. We need to stop it. But a good word makes it glad. The righteous should choose his friends carefully. Yes, you should choose the people you have around you. You shouldn't allow people to choose people you have around you. I don't choose people for my lovely Isha, and she don't choose people for me. She knows the right kind of people to choose, and I don't have no any kind of body hanging around me. I'm not gonna have no any Tom, Dick, and a Harriet hanging around me, and you shouldn't have any Tom, Dick, and a Harriet hanging around you either. You should choose the people that you have around you. Either they can tear you down or they can lift you up. The righteous should choose his friends carefully, for the way of the wicked leads them astray. Now, if you choose the wrong kind of people having around you, the wrong kind, the way of the wicked leads them astray. I know a lot of people, I use this analogy sometimes. When you're hanging with the wrong kind of people, it's just like going to a barber shop. You said, no, I'm just sitting at the barber shop. I'm not getting a haircut. I'm just sitting here. Year, day after day, month after month, year after year. Yeah, I'm just sitting in the barber shop. I'm not getting a haircut. Sooner or later, hanging out with the wrong friends, you're going to get a haircut one day. And it may be your last cut. Choose your friends carefully. A lazy man does not roast what he took in honey. He takes from other people. He steals. A lazy because he's not put in the work. They want to eat, but they don't want to put in the work to eat. So they got to eat somewhere. So they're going to take what they eat. The diligence is man's precious possession. You must be diligent. That is your precious possession. You must be down with it. Don't be talking about it. Be about it and be with it. 24/7, 365 days a year, plus a day in the leap year. Don't just talk. Oh, I love y'all, but you ain't doing no y'all. I love my brother and sister, but you ain't doing no brother and sister. I love the nation, but you ain't doing no nation. We need to get together, but you ain't trying to gather nobody together. That's it ain't no conversation. It's being about it, not talking about it. That's 24/7. That's diligent. That's what it looks like. Don't talk about it. Be about it. 24/7, 365 days a year, including a day in leap year. Because that's a precious possession to you. Last sentence. If you're living codified with the Most High, in alignment with the Most High, utilizing wisdom and understanding, the way of righteousness is life. There's some benefits from it. And the way of righteousness is life. That codification process, there's life not only in the physical sense of the word, but in the spiritual sense, in the mental sense. Just like they told you, if you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling fearful, cry out to Yah. Isn't that mental and spiritual? If they're saying put in the work, and you're going to get some work, isn't that physical? And so on and so forth. But on the other hand, the other folks, because you're not doing what other people do, that righteousness is life. And in that pathway, the pathway of righteousness, there is no death. I'm not talking about death in the physical sense. It's inevitable for most of us. But I'm talking about death in the spiritual sense. Having your soul restored for the Most High name's sake. living that righteous life, and perhaps having your human life restored for the Most High name's sake. That's the end result. Counter contrary to being a fool, doing what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, just because you can. Mistreating animals, having dog fights, and chicken fights, and whatnot, and so on and so forth. That's why these studies are essential, and that's why we continue in these studies. Praise the Most High. I know I was rather lengthy, and I apologize. But Brother Katya, any comments on the commentaries?
All praise to the Holy One Israel for our great King, King Shalomo. And the verse that caught me was the last one. And the way of righteousness is life. And you ain't got to be doing Torah to be righteous. Everybody know what's right and wrong. You can live a righteous life. And in the pathway of righteousness thereof, there is no death. That's on the spiritual level. People may not understand that. Oh, you got to live and die. Everybody lives and die. No.
Exactly.
Wisdom leads you to everlasting life. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Thank you, Brother Katya. Lasanya, my beloved, any comments on the commentaries?
No, none at all.
Thank you, Lasanya. Fellow students, as promised, my dear friend, Brother Katya, will conclude the study. Thank the Most High. It's rather short because I was rather lengthy, and I do apologize. But I think those studies need to be studied intently and deeply and not go over superficially. We need to entrench ourselves into these studies. Brother Katya will be studying in the book of Yehoshua, chapter 23, Yehoshua's farewell address. Brother Katya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yam. May the Most High bless you and our whole nation. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Thank you, brother.
Chapter 23 of the great man, Yehoshua. He ain't got no title, but I call him King. King Yehoshua. 31 kings he slaughtered. He's a general. He's a king. Now he's old. We all get old. Can't do the things that we did when we were younger. And we had to make that transition. And here we see our great man, the great brother Joshua, is about to pass on. The last chapter of the book of Yehoshua. No, tomorrow's another chapter.
Yeah, tomorrow's last chapter.
The 23rd says, and it came to pass a long time after that Yah had given rest to Israel for all their enemies round about, that Yehoshua waxed old and was stricken in age. And Yehoshua called for all Israel and for the elders and for the heads and for the judges and for the officers, and said unto them, I'm old and well stricken in age. I could see that. And you have seen all that Yah, your Elohim, has done unto these nations because of you. Not me, not you, because of us, the nation, the whole nation. For Yah, your Elohim, is he that hath fought for you. Does Yah still fight for us?
Yes, sir, he does.
Behold, I have divided unto you by lot these nations that remain to be an inheritance for your tribes, from Jordan, with all the nations that I've cut off, even unto the great sea westward. And Yah, your Elohim, he shall expel them from before you and drive them out of your sight, and you shall possess their land, as Yah, your Elohim, hath promised you. Does Yah fulfill his promises?
Yes, sir, he does.
So we have a lot to look forward to, because we know that Yah fulfills his promises. But you therefore, be you therefore very courageous. Be what?
Don't be
just
courageous, not fearful.
Don't be just courageous. Be very,
very
courageous. To keep and do, not just to know and speak and talk and chit chat. To keep and do all that is written where? In the book of the law of Moshe. And it extends beyond the book of the law of Moshe. It goes all the way to Malachi, right?
Yes, sir.
We should be courageous in keeping and doing all that is written from Genesis to Malachi, that you turn not aside therefrom to the right hand or to the left, that you come not among these nations that remain among you, neither make mention of the name of their Elohims. And we got a bad habit of doing that, right?
And we need to stop it. And Brother Cottrell, let us, my dear friend, let us commit ourselves to not even mention the gods.
You won't hear me mention them too many times.
Me neither, brother.
Okay. So, no cause to swear by them. We know that people swear by their gods. Neither serve them, nor bow down yourself to them, but cleave. You know what cleave means?
Cling to.
It means you got a tight grip. You ain't letting go.
Yes, sir. Just like a baby holding his mother.
It's like an athlete holding on to them pull-up balls for hours.
I know that's right, brother.
Letting go. And we have to cleave and be courageous. And he's going to drive out the nations that remain among you, that you come not among these nations that remain among you, neither make mention of the name of their deities, nor cause to swear by them, nor serve them, nor bow yourself down to them, but cleave unto Yah your Elohim, as you have done up to this day. You're doing good so far, Israel. Keep it going. For Yah has driven them out from before you, great nations and strong. They was bigger and badder than y'all, but Yah drove them out anyway. Matter of fact, they were giants. But as for you, no man has been able to stand before you unto this day. One man of you shall taste 1,000. For Yah, your Elohim, he it is that fights for you, as he promised you. So we have to be in sync with Yah in order for one man to chase 1,000. You ain't doing it by your own understanding. And then you could plan, scheme, or plot and think that you could do that. Only Yah
It ain't gonna happen.
Power
It ain't gonna happen.
possesses the ability to chase 1,000 men. And we know great men like Shimshon and King David and King Shaul, they had that ability. But I doubt if we do this day, because we ain't in tune. It says, it's Yah that fights for you, as he promised you. Take heed, therefore, unto yourselves, that you love Yah, your Elohim. I can't force you to do that. You got to do that on your own accord. You got to know what that really means, to love Yah with all your heart, soul, and might. It's a beautiful thing. Else, if you do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations, you following after other people, even these that remain among you, yeah, they familiar with them. You like their food, you like their dance, you like their women, you like the way they dress, you like the way they talk, and you get drawn away. That you love Yah, your Elohim. Else, if you do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remnant of the nations, even those that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them. See, like they women like they men, our sisters like they men. And you make marriage with them and go in unto them, and they unto you. Yeah, mixing and mingling. Y'all don't approve of that. Know with certainty that Yah your Elohim will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps for you. So you think you're doing a good thing. Of course, you're a fine foreigner, but it's a trap. And scourges in your side and thorns in your eyes until you perish from off this good land, which happened, which Yah your Elohim hath given you. Behold, this day I'm going the way of all the earth, says Yeshua. Everybody know they're going to return to the dust one day.
Sooner
and you
or
know
later.
it all. Huh?
Sooner or later.
Yeah. Maybe you're not. You might be like Elijah or Enoch. Who knows?
Exactly.
Yeah. All are come to pass unto you. Another thing hath failed. Let me start that from the beginning. And behold, this day I'm going the way of all the earth. You know, in all your hearts and all your souls, that not one thing has failed of all the good things which Yahweh Elohim spoke concerning you. That must have been an amazing thing. Because if the children of Israel who first came out of Mizraim had to follow the script, they would have saw the same thing Yehoshua and Caleb saw, that Yah fulfilled every word that he promised them. All are come to pass to you. That generation coming out of Mizraim should have been saying the same thing. And not one thing has failed thereof. How many things failed?
Not one thing.
Wow. Therefore, it shall come to pass that as all good things are come upon you, which Yah Elohim promised you, so shall Yah bring upon you all evil things if you mess up, until he have destroyed you. And Yah will destroy you from off this good land, which he did. That's why we're sitting here trying to get out and work our way back, which Yah Elohim hath given you. And our people don't even know we have an inheritance in the land. That's how bad our situation is. When we have transgressed the covenant of Yah our Elohim, which our whole nation did, which is why we all are suffering as we speak, which he
It's
commanded
universal captivity.
you, and have gone and served other deities, which we continue to do as we speak, and bow ourselves down to them. Then you shall the anger of Yah be kindled against you. That's why we're not making progress. See the conundrum? We're still bowing down to foreign nations' gods, and it only makes Yah angry. But we don't understand that. That's why we're still stuck in the ghetto. And you shall perish quickly from off the good land, which he have given unto you. So the great man, Yehoshua, tried to warn them. Did they listen? No. Are we listening today? No.
We need to.
Some of us are going to make it, and some of us are not. Praise Yah and bless his holy name.
Praise Yah and bless his holy name. Because I was rather lengthy in my studies, I would only elect to say that I would strongly advise and suggest fellow students that you go back over Brother Contrary's submissions and his studies today. Go back over them after the studies tonight. Meditate on them and cling to them. Praise Yah. Lasagna, any comments on the commentaries?
No, none at all.
Thank you, Lasagna. Brother Contrary, any additional comments on the commentaries?
No, sir.
Thank you, Brother Contrary. Fellow student, that concludes our studies for the night, but it doesn't conclude our studies. Lasagna, as a daughter of Zion, has done her due diligence and moral obligation as such by being the administrator of the show and lending her voice into the ethos, as all daughters of Zion should be doing to some extent, shape, form, and fashion, beginning in your homes. Brother Cartier and I, as elders, we've met our marks. We've done our due diligence, moral obligation as elders, as all elders should be doing, connected with Yah to some extent, shape, form, and fashion, starting in your home, your communities, and so on and so forth, and teaching our nation how to gather themselves together and cry out to the Most High and learning to do good. For fellow students, it's simply not uncommon upon Lasagna, Brother Cartier, and I. You have to do something yourselves in this regard, as far as these studies are concerned. You must meditate on these studies, cling to these studies. Let these studies, these instructions, be your pathways. Utilizing wisdom and understanding is your light. Simply said, students, the Most High Word is working. It has never ceased to work. This universe is still in existence, meaning y'all don't need anything new. Simply said, for you, the Most High Word works if you work it. Utilize it. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. And in closing, I will ask my lovely Isha Nasanya, who says shalom and good nights, dear brother Catriel, and I will close it out for the night. Praise Yah. Nasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you. Shalom and good night, fam.
Thank you, Nasanya. Brother Catriel.
Praise Yah, Lala Tov, shalom and good night, fam.
Thank you, Brother Catriel. Fellow students, we love you. May the Most High bless you. Shalom and good night.
Oh, oh. Somebody calling my name. I went down to see. Heard a little small voice calling down at me. How you know my name? Why you calling me? I don't know what to say. He said this was meant to be. Wasn't calling out my name, calling me today. How can I break it down? I didn't know what to say. Wasn't calling out my name, calling near and far. Tell me what you want. He said, let me in your heart, let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Oh, let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Somebody calling my name. I went down to see. Heard a little small voice calling down at me. How you know my name? How you know my name? Why you calling me? I don't know what to say. He said this was meant to be. This was meant to be. Calling my name, calling me today. How can I break it down? I didn't know what to say. He's calling out my name, calling near and far. Tell me in your heart. He said, let me in your heart. Oh, let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Ooh, yeah. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Oh, let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Ooh, yeah. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Oh, let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Call your name.
Does not wisdom call, and understanding put forth her voice? In the top of high places by the way, where the paths met, she stands. Beside the gates at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors, she cries aloud, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. O ye thoughtless, understand prudence, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. What could I do? Wisdom calling me over here, over there. Seems like everywhere.
Let me in your heart.
In the night,
Wisdom in your heart. Ooh, yeah. In your heart.
in the night,
Wisdom in your heart.
I just can't do without it. Yeah, it's all the been on my mind. Can't do without it. I just can't do
Yah
without
made
it.
me as the beginning of his ways, the first of his works of old. I was set up from everlasting from the beginning, or ever the earth was. The fear of Yah, the beginning of wisdom,
and the knowledge of the all-holy is understanding. But by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. That's all that's been on my mind. I just can't do without it. No. Can't do without it, can't do without it, can't do without it. And that's all that's been on. Oh, wisdom. Oh, yeah. Said I want you. Now therefore, I need you. Ye children, hearken unto me. Stay with me. For happy are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not. Happy is the man that hearkeneth to me. Watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life and obtaineth favor of Yahweh. But he that misseth me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. Love death. Love death.